The topic of our lesson today is past simple and past continuous. Today on this lesson, you are going to learn about how do we use past simple and past continuous in sentences, how to differ these tenses between each other, using of the words when and while in sentences. Let's remember, how do we add endings ed and ing to different verbs? For example, try, tried. We change y into I and add ed. Travel, traveled. We double L and add ed. Play, played. We add ed. Lie, lied. We add d. Try, trying. We add ending ing without changing. Travel, traveling. We also double L. Play, playing. We don't change anything and add ing. Lie, lying. We change ie into y plus ing. How do we use past simple? The simple past is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that happened or existed before now. For example, I went to the cinema with my friends yesterday. Anne phoned me 2 days ago. How can we recognize past simple? Thanks to time expressions. Yesterday, ago, 2 days ago, in 1999, last month, week, year, 3 months ago. Also, for regular verbs, we add ed to the root form of the verb, or just d if the root form already ends in an e. For example, play, played, type, typed, listen, listened, push, pushed, love, loved. For irregular verbs, things get more complicated. The simple past tense of some irregular verbs looks exactly like the root form. For example, put, put, see, saw, cut, cut, build, built, set, set, go, went, cost, cost, do, did, hit, hit, rise, rose, and be, was, were. How do we use past continuous? The past continuous tense, also known as the past progressive tense, refers to a continuing action or state that was happening at some point in the past. For example, the sun was shining every day that summer. As I spoke, the children were laughing at my cleverness. How can we recognize past continuous? Thanks to time expressions. When, as, while, yesterday at 9 a.m., last week on Sunday, 3 years ago in May. Also, the past continuous is made from the past tense of the verb be and the ing form of a verb. Look, to be, was, were, plus verb with ing. For example, I was working. You were playing. He, she, it was living. We, you, they were talking. Now, I suggest you to stop the video, open your copybooks, and do some exercises. At the end of this presentation, you can check yourself. Task number 1. Write the correct form of the verbs in the simple past. Task 2. Fill in the sentences with the correct form of the verbs in the past continuous tense. When, while. The main difference between these two words is that when usually means at or immediately after some specific point in time, whereas while always means during some usually extended period of time. For example, while I was doing my homework, my mother came home. Was doing, it's a long action. Came, it's an action that interrupts the long action. I was doing my homework when my mother came home. Now look and remember, how do we usually use these words in the sentences? For example, while I was making lunch, the phone rang. I went out while my mom was cooking. When I ran, it was raining. I was doing my homework when my friends came to see me. And also, while I was doing my homework, my mom was cooking. When I came home, I did all my homework. Actions which are happening or happened one by one. Task number 3. Put the verbs into the correct form, past progressive. After this task, you may follow the hyperlink and complete the task. Write down the sentences in your notebooks. Click on these hyperlinks and do your home task. If you did all 3 tasks, you may check yourself. Good luck!